Hey there YouTube, this is Jesse with permofit. It's a little windy today, so I'll try to make this short. So, winter's coming, temperature's dropping. I had to make a decision whether to put my trees in the ground or to bring them into the grow space and try to overwinter them. I decided to put them in the ground. I kind of wanted to do that anyways. And lo and behold, my trees were root bound. I had them in these giant, I think these are like 35-gallon pots, maybe 25-gallon, I can't remember. Either way, they're decent sized pots, and my plum tree, or my pear tree, was the worst. I guess pear trees are really similar to apple trees. And anyways, semi-dwarf, I put it in the ground. I used the praxis method. Basically, I dug a hole that was a little bit bigger than the root ball and a little bit deeper. And on the semi-dwarfs, you can't bury the splice joint, which is this guy here, otherwise it'll rot. Well, the problem I had is when these were in the pots, I buried this guy too low, and the roots actually grew another tree based off not what this is, which is the pear tree, but based off whatever the root height, the original root is. So I had to cut that off and bury this lower. So this is sticking up about actually where it's supposed to. Here's the paint right there. And I have yet to trellis these guys. I just did this yesterday. And I know I didn't show you guys, but there's my plum tree over there. I did the same thing. So I put these in the ground. I dug a hole. It was probably about 6 to 8 inches deeper than the height that I wanted the tree at. I filled the hole full of water. I let the water totally soak into the ground, and then I put in the compost, same stuff was built in, added a little bit of fertilizer, filled it in underneath to give it the appropriate height, filled it on top, and then I watered it thoroughly. Same thing over here. I think these are going to turn out really good. I know you're supposed to do this in the spring before they come out of hibernation, but I've been busy and lazy, so I want to get this done. I think they're going to turn out pretty good. Hopefully the wind isn't making the sound absolutely horrible, but I have a ton of extra dirt and soil, and a bucket over there, all this left over. This is what was growing out of the root of my pear tree. I don't believe it's a pear either. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they use when they make the semi-dwarf splits. So anyways, just wanted to keep it short and kind of show you the progress. I got to trellis these guys so the wind doesn't break them off. Alright, so I got this guy kind of tied off here because of the wind. You can kind of see the rope going across there and going across here. This one's just an old dog chain or something, I don't know, rope with a couple of simple latches. I just wrapped it around there just to really minimize how much it sways and how far it can go. This guy here, I didn't have one of those, so I just took some old paracord that I had sitting outside and I just wrapped it around there one time just to kind of minimize. Probably could be pulled a little bit tighter, but just mostly I don't want it to go anywhere. You can kind of see here, I used to have some string tied around it, and the tree kind of started to grow around it, so I had to cut that out. I don't want to kill my tree or restrict its growth, so kind of give you an idea what the wind's doing. It's really kind of a sheltered area. You got a fence, got a carport, I have some garage and shop area, and then there's the neighbor's garage and house and my house, and then there's some tall trees. So it is fairly sheltered. Alright, thanks guys. I'll give you an update in a couple days and see if the trees wilt, go into shock and come back, or if they die or whatever. Alright, catch you guys later. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and try to leave you with a thought. Oh yeah, Plant your plants good. Get them prepped for winter. All right, thanks guys. Tree facts. Well-maintained trees and shrubs can increase property value by up to 14%. Trees properly placed around buildings can reduce air conditioning needs by 30%. A mature tree removes almost 70 times more pollution than a newly planted tree. A healthy tree can have a value up to $10,000. The shade and wind buffering provided by trees reduce annual heating and cooling costs by $2.1 billion. Each average size tree provides an estimated $7 savings in annual environmental benefits, including energy conservation and reduced pollution. A single tree produces approximately 260 pounds of oxygen per year. That means 2 mature trees can supply enough oxygen annually to support a family of 4. Water originating in our national forests provide drinking water for over 3,400 communities and approximately 60 million individuals. One tree can absorb as much carbon in a year as a car produces driving 26,000 miles. Over the course of its life, a single tree can absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide. An average American uses about 750 pounds of paper every year, and 95% of homes are built using wood. That means each person uses the equivalent of one 100-foot tall, 16-inch diameter tree every year. Thanks for watching. Hope you find that quote interesting. That quote was from saveatree.com/treefacts.html.